Good morning! I am here in Anima Kingdom. It is close to park opening time, but I have a very special dining reservation first thing. It's a restaurant I have never been to, and it is at Tusker House for a character dining breakfast. I love to do character dining meals when I come to Disney, and this is one of the top rated ones. So let's go in and start our day the best way, meeting Disney characters. So as you can see today, it is much cooler. It's rained overnight, I think all night. So the humidity has come down, which is great. I'm sure later on it's going to get hotter, but at the moment I'm going to revel in this because it's lovely. I remember when I was 13, I came with my family, and Anima Kingdom had only kind of just been opened. It hadn't been open long. And we came in the entrance and they had handlers with tarantulas, and my poor nan is terrified of spiders. And they came up to her and put it on her. And I remember her poor reaction, but they don't do that anymore. So I actually think Anima Kingdom is one of the most beautiful parks. It is so lush. And then once you actually start getting into Africa and Asia, the theming is incredible. Like, my all-time favourite Disney Imagineer, Joe Rody, was the person in charge of this project. And it's so brilliantly done. You really get they really did appreciate and want to pay tribute to these countries. They've done it so beautifully. And it's just such a stunning park. So I always love coming in here. I am always blown away by the Tree of Life. It is so huge and stunning when you turn that corner and see it. Everyone has got a rush on. They're all heading to Pandora to try and get on Flight of Passage. And I said I'm going to walk past them and head over to Tusker House. Starting off my breakfast at Tusker House with lots of vegan goodies. There's quite a lot on the buffet, which is fantastic. In fact, they even had a little plant-based section. So I have got some rice, I've got some potato barrows, some breakfast potatoes, I've got some broccoli that also comes with like sultanas, and some babouti, which is exciting. Oh, this is so amazing! Thank you so much! And look at what I just arrived. Got some allergy waffles. And my server has also kindly brought over the allergy menu, so you can actually go through and check everything that is safe for you to eat if you have any allergies, which is fantastic. So I'm ready for this feast. Like, I love the food that you get at Anima Kingdom Lodge, and this is very similar. Let's dive in. Oh, this is very exciting. I had babouti before at Boma, and it's really interesting because it's like plant-based eggs. There's also some impossible meat, and it also has like a sweetness, like almost like a cinnamony taste, which is great because you don't really think of having those sorts of spices in that sort of dish, but it is amazing. That is so good. You cannot go wrong with a potato barrel. I love potato barrels. We don't really do them in the UK, but I have found Sainsbury's. I think some characters are coming. Gotta get my camera out. Oh, Mickey! I don't know whether to eat or look at characters. I don't know what to do. I'm overstimulated. Here comes Daisy. Okay, I've located all the characters. I can eat for a bit. Okay, next I'm going to try the allergy waffles. You get some syrup. They do look a little bit undercooked. They're not very golden. Cheers. Surprisingly, I thought they were going to be really doughy, and they're not. They are like the normal texture of waffles. They are kind of cold though, which is a shame, but they're sweet deliciousness. And these ones are the Simba waffles. So you get the character, they're not the Mickey shape, but they are the Simba shape, which is great. You also get jungle juice, which is actually frog juice. I could drink all of this all day. Plus, when I arrived, my server asked, would you like some coffee? And the great thing is they do have plant milk. So I have some oat milk. They also have soy milk on offer. So you don't have to miss out. The coffee is really delicious. You can smell it. It's really rich. It smells so good. So we're about to meet Daisy. I absolutely love meeting the characters because I get so excited. I'm nearly 40, but it's still exciting. You are a style icon. Brilliant. I've tried to replicate it with my skirt. I was like, I've got to step my fashion game up if I'm meeting you. So it's perfect. Yes, Heimlich, the German caterpillar, love him. Got to go and see him today in the Tree of Life. It'll be so good. So fun. Thank you so much, Daisy. It's lovely to see you. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. So much fun. I absolutely love it. It's so good. If I don't stuff in a few mouthfuls before Mickey comes around, I just won't end up eating all my food, so I have to remind myself to eat. I'm basically like a child. The bobotie is so good. It's such a unique dish. The way you've got that savoury and sweet together, it balances perfectly. And I could eat about 15 trayfuls of this. So if you're coming here, it's definitely, I think, the standout dish. It's right behind me. I'm literally so excited I can't eat. We just went down Simon Carrick's dining halls. Hi Vicky! It's so wonderful to see you! This outfit, I came prepared. I was like, I've got to wear a print that's going to match you. We can't be on the same level. You look amazing! I'm very excited to go on the safari today and see all the animals. It's going to be so good. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Oops. Let me turn around. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. Yay! And to start off meeting Mickey, nothing better to start a Disney day. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. Oh, thank you. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Mickey. I love it. I'm having the best day. This is the best day ever. Yeah, I've got to go. I'm going to keep my eyes open. Elephants. No way. Giraffes. That's incredible. I cannot wait to see them. How amazing! This is going to be the best. Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you so much. See you soon. I'm having the best day. I absolutely love character dining. And what I like about it is, if you don't want to queue for a long time, or perhaps you're a bit nervous about meeting characters, you don't really know how it's going to be, character dining is great because you can have as much or as little interaction as you want, but you're also eating, and it's quite a relaxed atmosphere. It's not so pressurised as doing like a one-on-one meet and greet. As you can tell, I absolutely love it. Honestly, I think if they went, oh, okay, Leonardo DiCaprio is walking in, I wouldn't be bothered. There you go, Mickey's behind you, and I'm like, it's the best. When I went and got the bobotie, in the centre, there was some chakalaka on top, so I made sure I got some of that. And it's kind of like a tomato stew. It's got a really nice sweetness to it. It's great. So if you do get the bobotie, make sure you get that on top because it's so good. This outfit is iconic. So I thought I'll have to come with the same theme, get dressed up. I'm going to go on the safari, meet the Disney pals. It's amazing. It's been the best day ever. What a great way to start the day. It's so good. It's so good to see you, Goofy. The problem is my eyes are bigger than my belly. And I've gone back for more and I'm like, I don't know how much more I can eat. But the food is really good here. I'd say this is one of the best buffets I've had at Disney World before. So if you're thinking of coming to Animal Kingdom, this is such a great way to start your day because you're going to have amazing food. Of course, you can eat as much as you like, so it's a really good way to fuel up for the day, and you get to meet loads of characters. Before you leave, you get a little card so you can have all of your Disney pals with their autographs. So they've started doing this. They do actually do autographs, and I have seen a few attendants going around making sure everyone's prepared in advance because obviously that can be a bit time consuming. But if you don't have a pen or paper or anything, you often will get these at character dining meals, which is fantastic. So you get a nice little souvenir. Hi Sanaa, it's lovely to see you again. This breakfast was incredible. The food was delicious. The service was next level. But what I would say is always make sure you factor in the tip. And both of the table service meals I've had so far, the staff have been next level. I don't know if it's because when you're on a solo trip, they really make it special and they put in extra effort. But I've always over-tipped because literally they've been so attentive, so friendly, so helpful. My server here was amazing. She was so on top of all of the information about vegan food, and she was taking all my photos for me with the characters, and it was amazing. the character interactions were great, they weren't rushed, you got a great amount of time, and I cannot tell you how much I loved it. Like, everyone says this is one of the best buffets at Disney World, definitely one of the best character dining meals, and I 100% agree. Like, I will absolutely be coming back. So the only downside I would say with Tusker House is that I am absolutely stuffed to the gills. Because the food is so good, I just couldn't stop eating, and I was like, well, you know what, if I fill up now, maybe I won't have to have lunch. We'll see, because, you know, one of my favourite quick service restaurants is here, so we'll see if I hold myself to that. But it was unreal. Like, I will never stop raving about it. It was amazing. Because I want to walk off my breakfast, I found a little pathway. I've never been down before, so I thought, let's see where this takes me. So this park actually has a lot of, like, amazing little birdies. Hello, birdies. But yeah, this park actually has loads of like amazing pathways, places to go and explore. And like I say, it's just so beautiful and scenic. Like, you literally feel like you're in a jungle. So let's go take a look and see what we find. Look how stunning this park is. It's beautiful. So my little walk has taken me to the back side of the Tree of Life, and it is so stunning. And it's great to kind of look at all the different carvings and see which animals you can pick out. I can't believe that I've never ever done this before. I've never found this pathway. It's right next to where the Africa gates are on the right hand side. It's Touch Me Bug will be closing soon to be rethemed to Zootopia, and because today I have my Heimlich shirt on, I've got to go and see it. Everywhere you walk in this park, there are just beautiful vistas everywhere you look. It's so scenic and picturesque. Like, I absolutely love it. I do love all the posters that are based on real films that they've turned them into bugs. I love it. So I will never ever ever get bored of seeing It's Tough to Be a Bug. I think it's so fun. I love seeing people's reactions to all the special effects, and I actually really like A Bug's Life, the film. So it will be sad to see this go because I do love it, but I do think Zootropolis will be a good fit. A lot of younger people will know Zootropolis more, but I just love this, and I love him. So it's going to be sad to say we won't be able to see it anymore, but I would definitely see it more this trip because it will be my final ever time. Something else that will be going is Dino Land. It's going to be shut down, and we're going to have a brand new Latin American land called Pueblo Esperanza. So I'm going to head over now to Dino Land and sit up for the last time, although to be fair, I'll probably come again during this trip. So I haven't actually been on Dinosaur, which is shocking. I had avoided it because people were like, oh, motor sickness, but I went on Indiana Jones Adventure in Disneyland. Didn't have time to worry about being sick because I thought it was going to fall out. So let's go on here. It's about 45 minutes since breakfast, so hopefully it'll be okay.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the Iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino. Time to get serious. Lock in autopilot on homing signal now. Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Definitely our dino. Go, go, go! Brace yourself! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
So I've just got off my first ever time going on Dinosaur, but luckily for me, I bumped into Chris and Alyson.
Hi.
And they are pros. You've been on it 3 times in a row, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. And it was so nice that we've been chatting for ages. We've met up. I think it's wild how we're on the other side of the world. We happen to be in the same park, in the same queue at the same time.
Yep, absolutely.
It's absolute fate. It's
With
amazing.
no idea that you were here or I was here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I got to go on with pros. It was amazing. It's hysterical.
It really
Like,
is.
it makes me laugh a lot, which is good because then you're not feeling sick. But it's such a fun ride. But I was saying what's interesting is that is a lot longer than Indiana Jones.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how they retheme it. And
I don't think you'll make it shorter.
no, I think it's just going to be a much more like in-depth version than the California one, which is going to be so nice. So I'm very much looking forward to it, but definitely got to do it more this trip because I love the way I've gone on it now. And I'm like, oh, I love it. And now I can only go on it a few more times because it's closing. But it's bad on my half. But we're going to go have a little wander around the park now, so it'll be good. We just hopped onto Kali River Rapids. I feel very bad because I kind of like talked you into it.
But I loved it.
It was so good. It's nice to cool down because the humidity has gone right up. And there was a brilliant bit where you have the big drop and we were backwards and I was like, oh no, this is my fault.
But we escaped.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of went over us and the people opposite ended up getting soaked. So it was great. It's nice to cool down. And I was saying, the fun thing now is people definitely know that I've been on a water ride, not profusely sweating, whereas before, I looked a mess.
Although we are now steaming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. It's so funny. I had such a lovely time with Alyson and Chris. It absolutely blows my mind that you can be both from the UK but end up in the exact same queue at the exact same time. And we had a lovely little journey down the River Rapids. It was nice getting wet because, my God, it's really hot again. And to the point we were actually talking about, we were both saying we love visiting this time of year because it's quieter, it's cheaper. But if this is the new normal for heat, there's no way I can keep coming in September because it is unreal. And to the point where I mean, I don't know what's River Rapids and what's me sweating anymore. Like, it's just all blurred into one big mess. But we're going to probably go and maybe see a show, something indoors, I think. Have a little sit down, rehydrate and take a break out of this heat because it is a lot. haven't been over to Rafiki's Planet Watch for a long time, so I'm going to head over now on the Wilderness Express. Very hot, so I'm looking for a little way to cool down, and just saw the amazing Harambe acrobats. I love this park, is so alive with performers as well, so it makes such a difference. Like, this park is so lovely, and what's great is today's been a really relaxing day. Haven't been rushing around, just kind of seeing just the park. I haven't done a lot of rides, and it's just beautiful.
For your safety, please sit back in your seats. We're resuming our journey now.
So something I've never ever done before is the animation at conservation station. So you get taught how to draw classic Disney characters. So you're going to come in here, it's in the air conditioning, which is glorious. And let's see how mine turns out. So that was a really fun experience. It's great how they take you step by step, and it's not the best Rafiki ever, but it looks like Rafiki. So I'm pretty happy, and it's a great little souvenir you can take home with you. So that was a nice little detour. I'm going to get back on the train, and I actually am still quite full up from breakfast. Oh, did you hear that? That was some thunder. But I'm still quite full up from breakfast, but I think I'm going to go and get a Dole Whip, first Dole Whip of the trip, and that could be my kind of like lunch. And then later on I do have a single pass lightning lane. You'll know what it is, because it's the only single pass lightning lane here. It's for Flight of Passage. But that is not for a little while, but I think let's get a little Dole Whip. It'll be nice and refreshing before we head over to Pandora. So I stopped and got a little Dole Whip float, and then the second I got it, the heavens opened. So I took shelter, ate it. Took about 20 minutes for the rain to die down, so it's just showering now. I'm going to start heading over towards Pandora, because it's getting close to my Flight of Passage time. I've actually suddenly been hit with a lot of tiredness, and I think it's a mixture of jet lag, and also the heat was so hot earlier. But now we've had this rain, it's cooled down a lot, which is brilliant. So it is now Flight of Passage time. Let's go check out our little banshee who we're going to get matched with. Very eerie, because I'm the only person in the lightning lane queue just walking on my own.
Great! Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. First, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them.
To the Navi, connecting to an Ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni-Maya.
So Flight of Passage was amazing. It's always so breathtakingly spectacular. Like, the visuals are so stunning, and like when you come to the final scene and you see all the floating islands, it's kind of like a sunset. It's so beautiful, I could cry. I'm like, oh, keep it together. But I love that ride. It really does feel like you're flying, and like the water and the smell effects, scent effects probably is a better word. They were really great, this ride, and I think I was sat in the middle, which was great, so you kind of have the best perspective, I think. So I was very lucky for that. But what I think I'm going to do now is head back to my resort to have a little break, because I'm going out to a resort for dinner. Dry off a bit because I don't know why I'm still wet. It's either because of the sweat earlier or the rain. Who knows, but I'm feeling a bit soggy, so we're going to go back to the resort and hopefully warm up a bit, dry out. So I'm going to go back to the resort and hopefully warm up a bit, dry out. So I'm going to go back to my resort, dry out and get ready for this evening. Today has been such a fantastic day because there's been no rush. It's kind of taking a slow pace and just seeing what you come across and what you want to do. And it's been such a nice way to visit, because sometimes you can have so many plans of things you want to do that you're rushing around and you don't get time to take it all in. Particularly this park is so beautiful that you wouldn't have to take all the little details in. So it's been absolutely fantastic. And the great news is I have got a second day in Animal Kingdom. So the things that I haven't done today, I already had planned for that day. So I feel like I've done quite a lot again, which is amazing, even at a relaxed pace. On my way out, I'm going to quickly go into Island Mercantile and see what merch is available. I like these are very cute. Oh my god, this is cute. Oh my god, I absolutely love this. And the cute little rain jacket. This is an adorable sweatshirt. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check her price. She is $60, which I don't think is actually bad for a sweatshirt. Something to add to the list. I don't know what these are, but I like them. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with Disney mugs. I've got to stop buying them, but this is so cute. This dress is everything. Have I imagined this, or did Primark sell something that was basically exactly the same as this? This is also adorable. Lots of Lion King merch, because obviously animal theme park, but also the 30th anniversary of the Lion King currently happening. Oh, I love that you can get a Zazu shoulder flush. So I am feeling a little peckish, so I've stopped by the reception and I'm going to go into the food court and get something to eat. They also have this new mural, which wasn't here last time. I absolutely love it. It's a really cool photo wall. One of the options I could get is a monster cupcake because it is vegan. So in here you have a lot of different stations, so you can easily collect what you want from each of the stations. And then they also have a marketplace where they have stuff like sandwiches and like bites. So I might have a little look here. They have like fruit sandwiches you can get. They have a little vegan salad, and then they also have some beers and wines, and then drinks you can get. What's this? Chickpea salad. I do love how every day, progressively, I get worse and worse. It's just the makeup sliding off, the hair sticking to the head. But yeah, I've never had a Florida experience like this. It's definitely far hotter than I've ever experienced. And the humidity, it was actually nice to have the rain today because it did break it for a little bit. For a little bit is the key word there. It's back. But I'm now back in my room. I got a little chickpea salad, which I think is going to be perfect because it's kind of like a lighter meal. It looks like kind of like a chickpea concoction, and then you get some pita bread to kind of dip it. So I was like, that's so good. There is some really good food that I do want to try here. They've got a Korean Impossible Burger, which sounds so good. And as I was leaving, I saw that they also have an Impossible Meatloaf, which I didn't know. This must be a kind of new item, which also sounds good. And I'm like, when can I fit these meals in? So hopefully we'll be able to try at least one of them during this trip. But let's see what this is like. Okay, so let's try the chickpea salad. You do also get some little bits of cucumber and tomato as well. Only thing I'm worried about, this was in a fridge and I've got a feeling it's going to be really cold. But let's see. Oh, let's get a nice scoop. Cheers. That's really nice. It's got a really mild curry taste. Not spicy, but just like those flavours that you associate with curry. I think it's got little bits of coriander in. That's really, really tasty. And I have to say, whenever I've eaten at this hotel before, it's really good. You would imagine value resorts might be just very basic, but the food here is really, really good. And even though they do have stuff like pizza and burgers, they do interesting versions. So it's nice that if you want something plain, you've got that option. If you're looking for something more interesting, you can still get that at a value resort. But this is very tasty. The tomato and cucumber are really fresh, so they really add a really nice extra flavour to this. I think this is a really good meal, and I'm really impressed that there's at least 3 vegan options to choose from, which again for a value resort I think is amazing. So I wanted a lighter bite now because I've got a dinner reservation later, so this is really good for that. If you want something more hearty, they've got a Korean Impossible burger, and they've also got an Impossible meatloaf, and you can choose sides to go with it. And yeah, I'm always so impressed. And so they also have an amazing breakfast. It's now a quesadilla. It used to be a frittata. So I cannot wait to try the quesadilla, because if it's as good as a frittata, we're going to be sorted. So yeah, the fact that you can get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have vegan options all day long, amazing. So I am here at Sanaa. This is one of the most famous restaurants at Disney World. It does amazing Indian food, and there's loads of vegan options. There's multiple starters, 2 main courses and a dessert. I have ordered the vegan version of the bread service. They have a normal version, so do specify vegan when ordering, but you get 9 different dips. You also get some gluten-free naan bread, and it is unreal. It's normally a sharing dish, so I've ordered this as my main meal, and then if I'm still hungry, I've got the option of other starters or a dessert, something. We'll see how it goes, but it is quite filling, so I cannot wait. I've had this before and I was obsessed. It's one of my favourite things I've ever had at Disney World, so I had to come back. Now the lady did tell me all 9 names. Let's see how good my memory is, because I probably won't remember them all. I will be honest, it's not the best bread. And the normal bread service has a mixture of different breads, but for this, because it's kind of a dish they want to make accessible to a lot of people with dietary needs, they've gone for the gluten-free naan. I think I'm going to start spicy. So the first one is a chili dip. Good luck. A little bit spicy. The next one, I can't remember what it is. It's green, so I will look it up on the menu and insert it. Maybe by taste I can tell. I think that's a coriander type dip. That's what my taste buds are telling me, but maybe they're not reliable. Really good. I love coriander, so something like that is right up my street. I probably should have started with the coolest first, because I can't tell how spicy things are anymore, because I've still got some tingling tongue action, I think, from the first one. I would say the more I think about it, it is quite spicy. I like spice, so it's fine for me. I would say it's probably like a 6 out of 10, maybe even a 7. So if you don't like spice, maybe avoid that very hot one. We also have a red pepper hummus. So this should be nice and cooling. It's a red pepper hummus. It's exactly what you would expect from it. It's probably not my most exciting on here, just because it's something I would have at home quite regularly. Whereas all the others I don't get so much. So it's a good hummus, but the others are more interesting. Next up is mango chutney, I think. It's mango chutney or tamarind. It's one or the other, I know. But no, it's definitely not mango chutney. I can see the mango chutney. I don't know what this is. I'm very terrible at this. So next I'm going to try the tamarind sauce. And I remember I loved this last time. so good. It has like a nice touch of sweetness to it. That is a really, really, really nice sauce, and it's like nice because it's also quite unusual. Like I've never really had it anywhere else apart from here. We also have a vegan raita. Raita is great if you've had spicy foods because it's yogurt and cucumber, so like really cooling. That's really good, even though it is a vegan version, it still tastes exactly as you would expect it, which is good. I had the raita to cool my mouth down, and I've gone back to the jalapeno lime. That is spicy. Again, I would say it's probably about a 5 or a 6 on the heat scale, but it's definitely up there. So there's only 2 dips that are spicy. So if you don't really like spice, I think you can actually swap them out for others that you think you might like. I think my favourite 3 flavours are the jalapeno lime, the coriander and the tamarind, which is kind of nice because you've got a spicy, a sweet and a savoury. So I'm revising my review. The more I eat the spicy dips, the hotter they get, which is how spices work. And I should remember to do the spice review at the end, because your first initial bite is not actually how spicy it is, I don't think. So yeah, if you don't like spice, definitely avoid them because they are very, very spicy. They're like the top end of level of spice I could handle. But what's really nice is you can mix the dips. So you could have one of the spicy dips and put some raita or some of the mango chutney on top to take the heat down a bit, which I think is really good. So I've been going through and trying to mix them up because when I came before, I just ate them individually, and my sister was like, oh, which 2 flavours do you like together? And I was like, didn't even try that. So this time, that's what I'm trying. If I'm frank, I'm not loving this as much as the first time I had it. The 2 spicy dips are definitely significantly spicier than when I had them before, because before I was obsessed with this jalapeno lime, whereas now I find it really hard to eat because it's just so spicy. I really do like that you get sweet, savoury, spicy, so you get a mixture of different flavours, and it is really, really nice. The bread is the letdown because it isn't great, but I do get that they do it so that more people can have this as an option, which is good. But yeah, not loving it, which is a shame because I was very excited to come back. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And I definitely do think this is an amazing restaurant though overall. There's so many different options, really good food, amazing setting. So yeah, it's definitely worth a visit.